What?
Just go with it.
Just go with it?
The NHL today announced changes to the 2016 All-Star Game. We've got all the information, so stick around to find out what's changed and what's coming up. Welcome back to another episode of Hockey Now. The NHL today announced some changes to the All-Star event. So typically for the past few years, it's been the skills competition followed by a game, like a full 3-period game with the Western Conference versus the Eastern Conference. It's been pretty lackluster lately. Very high-scoring games, no hitting, no one wants to get injured, so everyone kind of plays it really safe. And it's kind of fun, but at the same time, it's mostly just really boring.
Yeah, it's kind of like an old-timers game where please don't break my collarbone or my hip.
The only time I like something like that is when at the Heritage Classic, when the Flames in Montreal had their old-timers play. That was actually fun to watch.
Yeah, that was good.
But so they've changed this year. So now we're going to have
when players get hurt, so the ambulance are dictated and told they need to go and know where the geriatrics is.
So they changed it this year. It's going to be a 3-on-3 tournament to kind of go along with the 3-on-3 overtime that we've seen. So basically how it's going to play out is each conference is going, or each division rather, is going to pick a 3-on-3 team. They get 6 players, 2 to 4 defensemen, I can't remember, and then 2 goalies. And each division will play off in a tournament, winner takes all. So big change. I'm all for it. I think it's going to make the game more exciting. I think it's
the best thing they've done in 30 years? I don't know how many years. I think it's great. It's fantastic. Who they always think, it's always the ballot system, and there's always some nobody that gets on the ballot because he has a bunch of friends that don't know anything about hockey, and it's just like, yeah, I can score 4 goals. I'm popular.
So the way that it works this year is the board, the NHL board, I believe, is picking all of the players for each division, and then the fans are going to vote for one player. So
what?
The fans get to vote for one player from each division, and that player actually becomes the captain of the team no matter what the position is. So you could have a goalie that's a captain. So that's a way for the fans to still be involved. But the NHL is picking all the players aside from that, and they're making sure there's one player from each team, so that each team gets to be represented.
Yeah, I think that's important. I
think that's a really good move.
You're pretty sad case for a hockey NHL team if you can't have one player that's good enough to show up.
Which has happened. So overall, it's a great change. But the thing I really wanted to talk about, which is going to spark a lot of conversation, and this just got released like about an hour or 2 hours ago prior to recording this. Gretzky said that he loves the idea and he actually wants to lace up and play. And after this, the internet pretty much exploded saying, give us a Legends 3-on-3 tournament. Team Lemieux versus Team Gretzky.
Yes.
And I think this is the best idea ever.
Yeah, I'd love to see Theo back. Theo, Nieuwendyk, and who's your third pick?
Probably Messier, I would say, to go with Gretzky.
No, I mean talking about a Flames guy.
Oh, a Flames guy. Oh, it's hard. There's
McInnes.
McInnes, Vernon. He's pretty old.
Well, Vernon's got to play goal, but...
Yeah. Lots of good options there, but even just like from... Not even looking at it from a Flames standpoint, the amount of great players to have them play in the 3-on-3 would just be absolutely incredible.
Just like Curry, Gretzky, and Messier, or you have to go with Messier and Gretzky.
Oh, yeah.
Please don't pick McDavish.
If McDavish plays, that might ruin everything. But, this just got announced. Well, the statement just got made. NHL hasn't said anything about whether or not they're going to do this, but I think it would be really awesome for the NHL to take this into consideration. Even if you do just like a 5-minute, 10-minute game just for fun or whatever, to see those guys on the ice playing some 3-on-3, knowing how fast-paced it is.
Put some wager on. A little bit of fun competition wagering going on.
So, I love the idea. I'm all for it. Even just the normal 3-on-3 tournament, I think it's a great change. From the lackluster game that we've had for the past few years. So I'm super excited for that. And yeah, it's going to be in Nashville this year. And I believe it is February, March, somewhere around there. So I think it's March. I don't know. But What does it say here? No, it doesn't say there.
It's in Nashville.
It's in Nashville.
Music City.
So, either way, it's going to be exciting. So let us know what you guys think down in the comments or on Twitter, on our Twitter page at HockeyNow Show. Do you want to see Gretzky suit up? Do you want to see some of those little guys suit up and play some 3-on-3? Let us know. It's a really interesting discussion to be had, and I'm excited to see where this kind of goes. Other than that, Flames picked up a win this week against, can't even think, New Jersey. Couldn't even think of who that team was for a second.
The Devils Linen.
Yeah. That's New Jersey.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
just helping you out.
Picked up a win there. Pretty good game, I would say so far. Gave up a 2-goal lead, but hey, at least we got a win. That's what matters. I'm playing Chicago tomorrow back at home. I'm kind of worried about that game.
Well, you should be. I mean, Patrick Kane and that Panarin. They've been lighting it up. He is, I think, 24 years old, so he's not like an 18, 19, 20-year-old. But, a good pickup for Chicago.
And then next week, we head on a road trip. We're going to Anaheim, and that's going to be a very important game for our team.
We need to smoke those guys.
I hope they'll win.
Put them in their place.
I think, well, for one, it would be a good confidence booster for the guys that played against Anaheim in the playoffs last year and pretty much had our butts handed to us. It would be nice to kind of get some revenge. Also, the fact we still haven't won in Anaheim for 10 years now, something like that. We gotta get a win there.
The West Coast has not been nice to us.
So, yeah,
I bet you it's longer than 10 years.
I think it's since 2000.
Someone tweet out, tell us how long it is.
I think it's been since 2006 after the lockout. So, getting close to 10 years. But yeah, we gotta get a win. I think if we get that win in there, it'll be a huge confidence booster because we're breaking that curse of not winning there. We're getting revenge against the team that knocked us out of the playoffs. Plus, the Ducks are a good team, despite them being low in the rankings right now. They're just getting some of their guys back from injuries, so I have a feeling that they're going to start to do better. I'm thinking they're probably finding their way now. I don't know.
Brody's starting to look good. He's starting to come into his own and getting some more games under his belt, coming back from that injury.
How about Jones? Jones has been on fire.
Jones has been on fire. Yeah, wow. What's 7 goals?
7 goals in, the past week, 2 weeks?
David.
Like, he's been doing really good. So
yeah, just everybody got to take a turn and
everyone's
fill in the secondary scoring and
our
get it
secondary
going.
scoring has been really good, and everyone's kind of stepping up, which is really awesome to see. So, yeah, we'll be back next week, of course, hopefully with some good news to report from that Ducks game and Chicago. But yeah, let us know what you guys think about the 3-on-3. I'm really curious to see where that kind of goes and what happens with that. So you can tweet us at HockeyNow Show or leave a comment down in the description below. Until then,
you know what Sunday is? You can't forget Sunday.
I'm sorry. It's the Western Conference Final for the Stampeders.
Just saying. Go, Stamps, go.
I'm not as much of a Stampeders. Well, I'm not as much as a football fan, I should say. So I forget sometimes.
Sorry, Colin. Esks are going down.
That should be a good game. Edmonton was.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
Edmonton was a bit of a surprise this year for me.
Yeah, I'd love to see Calgary Stampeders against the Ottawa Redblacks. Henry Burris, my guy, like him, but you're playing on the wrong side if you're playing against the Stamps. Otherwise, you're my guy.
So if you're watching the Western Conference Final, let us know as well down below in the comments section. Until then, we will see you guys next week.
See you next week.
Get live.